Hello there, friends and neighbors. Wait, that's not right.
Code monkey, get up, get coffee. Code monkey, go to job. Code monkey, have boring meeting with boring manager Rob. Rob say code monkey very diligent, but his output stink. His code not functional or elegant. What do code monkey think? Code monkey think maybe manager wanna write goddamn login page himself. Code monkey not say it out loud. Code monkey not crazy, just proud. Code monkey like Fritos. Code monkey like Tab and Mountain Dew. Code monkey very simple man with big warm fuzzy secret heart. Code monkey like you. Code monkey like you.
Well, today is my last day here in Ohio, and I really want to thank Matt Guion for putting me up for these past 5 days. It's been a lot of fun staying here. And while I was here, there was one book on the shelves that I knew I absolutely had to read, and that book is called Last Places. But why this book in particular, you may be asking? Well, because of the author, Matt Guion. This was a book that Matt wrote one year during NaNoWriMo, or I believe he did it during NaNoWriMo, I'm not entirely sure. And the whole premise of the novel is that there's this girl named Peggy DeWitt who is dead. And exactly 1 year after her death, her old boyfriend, Dave Hardwin, decides to get the whole group of friends back together and visit all the last places that they saw Peggy before she died. And each chapter is told from a different person's perspective. Like, for instance, if they're going to Dave's last place, it's being told from Dave's perspective, and so on and so forth. And overall, I really did enjoy this book. I thought it was a good read. Which is not to say that it was perfect. I mean, since this is a self-published novel, there are a few minor grammatical errors in this thing. I believe the final count was 9. But honestly, only 9 grammatical errors in a self-published novel this thick, that's pretty good. And there was one scene towards the beginning where Dave was at his last place that I thought was a little unrealistic, but it was nothing that I couldn't look past. There is also definitely a lot of the author's personal voice in this story. Like, if you knew Matt Guion pretty well and you didn't know that this book was written by Matt, you'd probably be able to figure out that it was written by him just by reading through the book. There were plenty of times in this book where I found myself sitting there thinking, wow, Matt wrote this book. Matt really wrote this book. But I'm not saying that that's a bad thing, because it's not. I kind of enjoyed it. And I think this book deals a lot, very intentionally, with the idea of imagining people complexly. Because we get to see who Peggy was from so many different perspectives that we really get the sense that, you know, none of these opinions are really right all the way, but none of them are really wrong all the way either. And although you don't really come away from the story knowing who Peggy was necessarily, you definitely know for a fact that she did love and care about all of the people in this story. Which I think in the end is really the point. Overall, I really did enjoy this book. I think this is a good one to have on your shelves, especially if you know Matt Guion. But until next time, Code Monkeys, I'll see you back in Illinois.